What are the top things that men find attractive in women? Grab your stick, grab your drink. Let's get into this thing right now. What up? What up? What up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you, man. Welcome back to the channel. Y'all know what it is. It's Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast. I'm the Real Cigar Jeff, man. You can look below in the description, find all of my information, man. Support the channel, get the merch, man. I gotta tell y'all, we gotta jump right into this topic. The top things men find attractive in women. And y'all know, whenever I'm doing anything relationship wise, I got to bring in a resident relationship expert. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, tell y'all what she's sipping on tonight.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for having me back, JB. I don't know why you continue to call me that as I sit up here single, no relationship, no prospects, but I digress. Tonight I'm sipping on, I had to get something quick. This Old Smoky
moonshine.
Old Smoky Moonshine Mountain Rita. So I don't know.
Still straight out the can, huh?
We go see. Hey, I forgot my straw. Time crept up on me, so I don't have my straw tonight. And of course my trusty Costco alkaline water.
Okay, last week, y'all drove her crazy. Y'all narcissists drove her crazy. She drank all her Rain Haven with that one podcast. Yeah, y'all drove her crazy. I realized I got some narcissist tendencies. I never realized it until the podcast.
I do, according to the audience. Evidently, I do too.
Yeah, oh, well. Rhonda is a female narcissist too, so no wonder she's a good relationship expert, man.
No.
Appreciate it being on. Y'all know I had to switch it up a little bit. Tonight I'm smoking my Placencia Reserve originally. Saw that today. They had it decently priced. I said, when you see a good deal on Placencia, you got to go ahead and pick one up. All the true cigar guys know that. But yeah, they had these on sale, man. I had to go ahead and cop me one. And tonight, y'all can see I'm drinking, just so y'all can see, hold on. I got my Walcott bourbon. Now, for all of you guys who are bourbon connoisseurs and shop at Total Wine, that's the Total Wine brand of bourbon, but it's distilled by people who make 1792, man. I ain't gonna lie, I like it smooth bourbon, but you can only get that at Total Wine. So, like Rhonda last week, I ran through my tequila on the narcissist discussion. So now I'm back to my bourbon. So now we're gonna jump right into this thing, guys. The top things that men find attractive in women. And what I'm gonna do, Rhonda, I always start with asking you, when you got the topic, what's the first thing you were thinking?
Well, I didn't know what to think because I felt like this was more, I was just going to follow your lead with it since it's what men find attractive.
Mm-hmm.
If I read that right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, but I was like, it's probably going to be typical things. Body, face, like those type of features. I don't know. If it's something of substance, I'll be surprised.
Low blow to the fellas, right, man? The fellas.
No, just, like when you think about, because everything is so social media driven that everything is about like appearance. So that's why I said when it comes to substance, like, hey, is it going to be anything there? But I know you always going to get me with the articles, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you go.
I'll send it to her. I ain't gonna send it to her no more.
And I couldn't have my 5 guys today, so here we are.
I'm telling you, she hangry, guys. She ain't get her 5 guys. But
I had to eat healthy today.
Yeah, the reason I'm doing this topic, and y'all know whenever I say the top things men find attractive, y'all know down the road we're gonna be doing top things women find attractive. And I'm glad you said that, Rhonda, because that's exactly why I'm doing this. Being that we're living in a social media driven world, everything has become so surface based. Everything has become so superficial, right? So now, let's be honest, that of course that's probably going to be a part of the discussion. But like I told you guys, man, being in the space that I'm in and the businesses that I'm in, I hear a lot of guys talk about what they want, right? And a woman, because again, a lot of guys come and tell me what they're looking for. Now, one of the things you guys are going to find is that yesterday I sent Rhonda a reel from Kirk Franklin and Cam Newton, and one of the things that was happening, he was talking about how being single is being weaponized now. Being married is being weaponized against single people. So a lot of people are not even pursuing what they're attracted to. They just get into these relationships trying to fulfill a traditional commitment or what society says you should do traditionally. Now, Rhonda, if you had to guess one thing that's going to be on that list, give me one of them again.
Faith.
You said what?
I said faith, but then only because you said what would be on the list. What
do you think gonna be one of the top things gonna be on the list when I go to the article?
Their faith. What is their faith with their religion? How is their relationship?
So you think that's gonna be one of the things that their attraction? You think that's gonna be
outside,
one of the top
outside of the physical appearance?
Outside, yeah. Okay, so if it
I think people like to hang their hat on their faith, faith. But
okay,
hey, it's just hey, we got to check that box because hey, that sounds good. It ain't real, but it sounds good.
All right, y'all. She giving y'all neck action and hand action. She fired up for this one tonight. Look, the number one thing I'm gonna tell you,
stronger than I thought.
And what I got to tell you guys is this: the number one thing, I've seen an article, but let me tell y'all what I wrote down first. First thing I wrote down what a man is attracted to is peace. Are you peaceful? Are you peaceful? Yeah, go ahead.
Is there an age group that we're talking about?
No.
Oh, okay.
But even still,
in your 20s, you got to catch some hell.
Well, that's what we would talk, right? But one of the things you guys are going to find is they're not catching hell in their 20s and 30s no more, because most of these people around you, y'all get down into the playlist. Most of y'all are on dating apps and all that kind of stuff. So again, it's you ain't catching hell unless y'all are going through that process in each other's face. You ain't going through it on a dating app and then deciding if y'all gonna get together, once the dating app tell y'all it's time to meet. See, that's why I think when Rhonda's telling y'all that, Rhonda's talking to y'all as though y'all got introduced to somebody by somebody that said you should go out. And y'all going through this getting to know each other journey face to face, not on a dating app. Right? And somebody looking at your picture.
I'm traditional.
Yes, we old school. So for all of you guys on the dating app, this is going to apply. But just know, when you hear Rhonda say something like that, you meet somebody back in our day, you meet somebody, you going through it in each other's presence. You ain't going through it on a dating app and then decide if y'all gonna meet or not. So when you hear say some of this stuff, the reason I said peace is because a lot of the guys I talk to, the first thing they tell you is about all their failures. First thing they tell you about is all the failures in the relationships they've had. And the number one thing they say women do is nag. And sometimes you just want peace. Sometimes you just want peace. And as the relationship, y'all got to understand, it's cute when you're nagging in the beginning. Oh, yeah, man, she'll put me in my place, dog. I like that. She'll put me in my place. And then y'all can be together for some time. It's just like, God, would you shut the F up? Right? That's kind of the whole situation. Y'all got people walking away. Y'all got people walking away from their relationships because they don't know how to deal, like Rhonda just said. They don't know how to deal with that conflict, taking you through some stuff, knowing that this is a journey and not a destination. So now y'all know I got my article, Rhonda. This one, Rhonda hate when I get these long articles, but that's exactly what this one is.
Oh, Lord.
But we're going to go through all of them. Come on over here, y'all. Join me. This will be down in the description. Rhonda, can you see that? What do men find attractive in women? 20 most appealing things. We over here at marriage.com, guys. And y'all know the reason why I like this article, dated May 1st, 2024. Okay? What do men find attractive in women? 20 most appealing things. All right. Here we go. When a man is attracted to a woman, it suggests that she has some desirable traits that make her stand out from other women. Some of these attributes may be what the man is looking for in a romantic partner. He can also get attracted to her because she possesses some of them. In this article, You will learn some of the things on what do men find attractive in women. You will also be able to tell how a man behaves or what he does when he finds a woman attractive. Now, why are men attracted to women? Right? It's expedient to state that men are attracted to women for several reasons. Some of them might be attracted to women with desirable personalities that others might not possess. Also, they might be attracted based on her physical looks, mental prowess, emotional intelligence, status, etc. And guys, by the way, we're going to be doing a podcast. I just got to come up with the topic. I'm doing a little bit more research on emotional intelligence. We're going to do that. When a man is attracted to a woman because she has what he is looking for, he may consider her a potential romantic partner. Okay, this research by Thao Ha and other authors has more to explain when it comes to why men are attracted to women. It would examine the extent to which the dating desire in adolescence is dependent on social status and the attractiveness of a potential short-term partner. Was that what you were kind of thinking along the lines of, right, when you said outside of physical?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I just know we're physical beings. That's all. Like, and so, and that could apply. But if we're gonna look at the wide range of ages, it's so many things that could fall within that realm. But yeah, that can apply.
Yeah, and if all y'all that's watching this on YouTube, for my Spotify people, you're not gonna see it. My Spotify and Amazon Music people, but y'all see this ad right here with the Christian Louboutin.
Oh,
so yeah,
Lord.
y'all know this. I'm just telling y'all, fellas, stay woke,
Is
fellas.
that on the list? They buying those?
Stay woke, fellas. They already sent me an ad for Christian Louboutin. So yeah, let's do this. Number one. He tells his family and friends about you. Okay? He tells his family and friends about you. If a man cannot stop talking about a woman he likes when he is around his loved ones, he's probably attracted to her. What do you think about that, Rhonda?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't have put it at the top, but I get it. Yeah, that's important. That's important.
And look, I want y'all to see this now, because Rhonda said I wouldn't have put that at the top. See, the difference is, guys, the difference is the guys are telling his family and friends before he telling the woman that he will. And this is what y'all got to understand about men, right? The family and friends know you're going to get a ring before you get one, ladies. The family and friends know the gift you're going to get before you actually get it.
Yeah.
That's why if you ruin that relationship between his family and friends, right? When I say ruin, if you don't understand it, try to make sure that man stays as close to his family and friends as he wants to, because those are going to be the people who becomes the sounding board for him, so he ain't taking it out on you. Make sense? Make sense, Rhonda? No.
I guess so.
But
again, I'm trying to think from a man's perspective. Yes. So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna listen before, so you won't have to tell me to shut the F up.
No. I wanted you guys to see.
I want to listen. I want to take it in.
When I saw this, guys, he tells his family and friends about you, guys, that's huge, because if the family and friends don't know about you, you just ain't who he is going to see as a priority or a romantic partner.
Being a secret is abuse too.
Oh my God.
Even
that was last week, man. That was last week.
Even though Luther Vandross wrote one of the best songs,
yes,
Secret Love.
The Secret Love.
Yes.
Why can't we tell somebody?
All right.
The secret love never missed. Let me stop. Y'all see that? So I want y'all to realize this, because when I saw this article, I said, dog, I'm already thinking different. That's when I said peace, right? But when you think about it, guys, somebody you're romantic to, you can't wait to tell somebody else about. Can't wait to tell everybody what you're gonna do for them, what you want to do with them, right? Like anything that if and like I said, guys, we live in a time now where family is sometimes your worst enemy. So what I would have done is I would have said he tells his family or friends, because sometimes it won't necessarily be both. You can agree with that, Ron?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2, he asks for your opinion or advice. Guys, this is big. If a man wants to make a decision and prefers to speak with a certain woman about what she thinks, he's probably into her. When it comes to what do men find attractive, some of them look out for their ability to provide solutions to challenges they could be facing. Some of y'all ladies out there working on your BBL and your lip fillings and your Botox and all this kind of stuff. But is the man asking for your opinion or advice? You jump on there, Ron.
I mean, that's a decent one. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. Like I'm definitely down the wrong path with this particular podcast.
She'll recover by the time we get to the end, yeah.
But I mean I like this because I think that's showing a level of respect for the woman, and her advice or opinion. Which means he'll hold her in high esteem for at least in the beginning.
Well, at least in the beginning, guys, work on your appearance. But also work on studying what that man is doing so that you can be a person he comes to as a respected source for opinions or advice, right? Why do y'all think I tell everybody when Rhonda on the podcast, my resident relationship expert?
Right? No.
Well, guess what? Because what'll happen, guys, is this. In Rhonda's line of work, there's a lot of people who need work done to their body because of the relationship they in.
Oh, absolutely. 95%.
Yeah. 95%. And so now some of the things they talk to Rhonda about, whether it be the male or the female in the relationship, they asking Rhonda for her opinion and advice. But they don't even ask the person.
No experience. That's a single. No kid.
So yeah. Number 3. Here we go, Rhonda. He frequently communicates. Another way to know whether a man is attracted to a woman is by how he communicates. You will notice how he reaches out to check on you through phone call, text, social media, and even email. Now, one of the things what I find funny about this, Rhonda, we were around when email first came out. And I love how they said an even email. I'm like, it ain't that old, is it?
Listen, yeah, it actually, look, as we sit here talking about it, it absolutely is. But
I like what it said. Some men might not want to reveal their intent yet, but their regularity and communication could make you suspect. Frequently communicate, Rhonda.
Well, I think look, that falls right in line with consistency. I don't know a woman that don't want consistency if she's looking for something serious. So I definitely agree with that.
Guys, this is why I told you when I first wrote down peace and Rhonda wrote down what she wrote down. When I saw this article, I said, "Man, I'm way off base right now. I'm way off base because there's these unseen things that's happening that manifest in the scene. That damn, you know what? You think about it. If you're doing these top 3 things with any girl, right? If a man is doing this, ladies,
y'all going down the aisle.
You going down the aisle. Well, I just said consistency, right? Pay attention to the frequency and consistency of his communication efforts as they can reveal his level of interest and investment in building a connection with you.
Your lack thereof.
Number 4, he shares his secrets with you, right? When a man reveals some of his deepest and darkest secrets to you, it might mean that he trusts you to the point where he feels safe with you. It's quite unusual for men to open up to women unless they're not interested in her. What you think about that, Maureen?
Yeah, I could see that. You're not going to be spilling the tea with somebody you just don't have some type of connection to. Even though I believe there are some guys out there who would do that just to get some tail, but that's just my personal opinion.
Well, look, what did Pastor Keon say at his Cry Out conference? He said, if that man opens up to you, you better not come back and use it against him down the road. He won't ever tell you another thing.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do
right?
that.
Now, I think that goes both ways. But for a man, if he does allow you to penetrate that outer armor,
I'm about to say what?
Right, the outer armor, right? Because even what the guy says, honesty and integrity are fundamental traits that contribute to a sense of trust and security, and men often value these qualities highly when considering a potential partner. Guys, if they sharing the secrets with you, not the complaining, but the secrets, right? And when I say secrets, the things they fear, the things the things that make them feel a little vulnerable and that kind of thing. So I was like, damn, okay.
Well, that's emotional intelligence right there.
That's why we're gonna do the emotional intelligence one.
Yeah.
Now here's a big one, guys. Here's a big one. Number 5 for all my guys. I'm reading these all because of my Spotify, Amazon Music people, all my audio podcast people. He enjoys being with you. A man who enjoys being around you might be attracted to you, even if he has a busy schedule. He will find every means to be with you and spend quality time. But like Rhonda said, if he ain't, he will bring up every excuse to avoid being with you.
Absolutely.
You agree with that, Rhonda?
Oh yes, I definitely do. No, these are very self-explanatory. Like for real. Like this is so simple to follow. But I also know us women can sometimes have a dialogue in our head when it comes to something this simple. We can make it more complex than what it is sometimes. Yeah, but it really is this simple.
One of the things I say to you guys, is that, like Rhonda said, this is self-explanatory. But if somebody enjoys spending time with you, do not ruin it. A lot of us don't. The reason why it's so tough, guys, and this is what a man finds attractive in women. And I don't know a whole lot of women who would have gotten these top 5 right. Because like Rhonda said, we live in this social media world, and this social media world is saying it's all about the physical. It's all about spending money. It's all about doing this kind of stuff. When I first started reading this article, guys, and the reason I did the podcast on it is because people are looking for an escape from all of that. Because if you can get to this level with the man, you ain't got to ask if he into you. He gonna show it. And if somebody enjoys being with you, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Number 6, he tries to make you happy. Another sign that a man is attracted to a woman is when he makes every effort to make her happy. He would be prepared to think outside the box and spring up surprises that will make the woman happy. Now, that will shock me. That will shock me.
Why did that one shock you, though? Like,
well, because I think one of the things that happens is, and I'm just using your term because I think you summed it up a lot, the social media world. One of the things that's happening right now is a person tries to make you happy. Let's just say it made you happy. The first thing you're going to do is put it on social media, and now you look to see who didn't like it or how many likes you got. Now you're not rewarding him for making you happy. You're trying to validate yourself on social media. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're saying with that, but it seems like this just seems like just him showing general, like he's paying attention to you too. And I don't know, you just never know. Like maybe he got hurt in his last relationship, or maybe that's how he was raised, like to make sure like that your spouse, your significant other is happy. So it can come from a number of places, but yeah, like social media will tear your relationship all the way up.
And guys, and that's what happens if a man is trying to make you happy. Make sure that when he's trying to make you happy, make sure you don't ruin it with social media, right? Make sure you don't ruin it with social media, okay? Because it takes a lot of work to make a woman happy. Because one day she may be in this mood, the next minute she may be in a different mood, and you don't ever want a man to start giving up trying to make you happy. Because if he gets frustrated in this process, that's a bad sign, right? That's a bad sign if he gets frustrated in that process. Number 7, he dresses well for you. Now this one got me, because we know 55% of all communication is visual. So at the end of the day, that man said, if a man is interested in you and attracted to a woman, he will dress well around her. He will not want her to see him as someone who doesn't have a good fashion sense. He may go the extra. He might go the extra mile when upgrading his fashion style because he wants her to be impressed. Now, guys, this is when you're out here buying. This is when you're out there buying your Louis, your Gucci, your name brand, right? Because they know women pay attention to that. You agree with that, Rhonda? That he dresses well for you?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that could be. I think COVID changed the game with a lot of how we dress now for things, right? Like, you've taken me and my crew so many times to Eddie V's, and you want to look a certain way because it's a upscale restaurant and dress code and all that kind of stuff. But we also know you could get in there looking kind of casual, instead of being like dressed to the nines. So I'm kind of on the fence with this one. I think it could go either way because people could dress up a hoodie now. right? People could dress up their, their shoes, tennis shoes,
And
sneakers,
full
whatever you want to call them.
and
Like,
full disclosure, guys. Rhonda told you we old school, we traditional. So basically, when we hear dress as well, that means suited and booted. But now you can go into a place like a Prime Steakhouse in jeans, a t-shirt, or sneakers from that same expensive designer. So, so when they say he dresses well, like if I'm gonna dress well for you, right? I'm gonna have on certain things that I want to get your attention. But back in the day, you better dress up, slacks, button down, tucked in,
crease in the
loafers.
pants.
Yes.
I'm just playing.
There you go. Number eight, he protects you. Men are protective of people around them. However, they tend to take the extra mile and protect the women they are attracted to. When he tracks you regularly to inquire about your safety, it's a good sign of attraction. His sharp protective insights could suggest that he wants you to be his woman, or it can let you know that he's crazy.
I was about to say, and controlling.
Yeah, this is the one that protects you. One of the things that I would tell you guys, where this would come with me, is that I'm gonna walk on the side of the street, so you're not on the street.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's just certain things.
But that's
it's just certain.
subtle. That's a subtle one, right? Like that's something
that's what
not.
Yeah.
And
that's what I would tell you guys. I would see that, right? Like protection means you're gonna be like, okay, not from a security standpoint, because I ain't gonna take you to where we can get jumped. What I'm gonna take you is protection means you always gonna feel comfortable when you're around me. You don't ever feel nervous or afraid. That makes sense, right?
Oh yeah.
So that's what.
Yeah,
that's what. That's what we ain't gonna park in self parking because valet costs $25. Right? Because now you walking in your heels and you're walking through a parking garage and you're getting on that elevator that you don't know if you're gonna get stuck or not. That's crazy. Pay the $25 so that you can feel protected, you can feel safe, you can feel like okay, there's good intentions with this woman. Makes sense?
Yeah, it does.
So I don't want y'all to think, the moment somebody look at her, you got to fight her. You got to fight her more. I don't want you talking to nobody else type stuff. That ain't what I take from number 8. That's why you got to be careful with this one. If somebody's trying to protect you so much, because going back to the podcast last week, right? Now you protection does not mean controlling.
No,
I think we can say that.
Yeah,
Number 9, and I like that this guy's came toward the end of the 10. He touches you regularly. If a man touches you once in a while, he is with you. May not be a sign that he's attracted to you. However, if he touches you often, like holding hands and putting hands around you, he might be into you. If you notice he likes to maintain close physical proximity with you, he is probably attracted to you. Right? This one got me, guys. This one got me. Because one of the things, y'all got to understand, being from the South, you better have permission before you touch her. Right? You better not cross that line. And you don't realize how much that does to you, but when you realize some of the things you got taught, that if I touch you and you ain't ready for me to touch you, if I grab your hand and you like, man, what the hell are you doing? Type thing. That's why I like that this is number 9, because if you don't get 1 through 8 right, be careful that you don't put this too quickly in your relationship or in the dating process. What do you think about that, bro?
Yeah, because I mean, you want to see that somebody is going to respect your space first till you get to a certain comfort level. Like I don't mind if you meet somebody for the first time, if y'all do a little hug or whatever, some type of like that's there, especially if you did meet on a date nap and you set some some type of rapport with them. But if the first date goes great, the second one goes great, then yeah, like there probably is going to be some touching going on.
But I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there. And if y'all fellas, if you gonna be touching them, make sure you got lotion on your hands. Make sure you got on a nice aroma to you that's not too strong. Right? All that kind of stuff matters if you gonna do number 9. Right? Because at the end of the day, guys, if you gonna try to invade, when I say invade, that's probably the wrong word. If you're gonna try to get to the touchy-feely part of the relationship, everything really got to be perfect. Because if you touching her and stuff like that, your hands better feel soft.
Well, and they'll know it because she'll draw back so fast.
Draw back that leg now.
Yeah, like draw back, like Yeah, no, you'll know if a woman is
Mm-hmm.
comfortable with you with the little small touches that leads
Yeah.
to bigger touches.
Yeah.
They'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 10. Number 10, guy. This is a big one. He all smiles with you. He is all smiles
Oh.
with you.
Mm.
Right? Right? The easiest way to notice that a man is attracted to you is when he keeps smiling around you. He might be conversing with you, smiling for no reason. Well, if he does this, we can suggest that he finds you attractive. Guys, remember, what do men find attractive in women? Got ladies, you got to understand. This is the most simplest list I've ever seen. And
It
it
is
don't cost
simple.
you no money. It don't cost you no money, right? And I think one of the things that's happening around. What do you think about number 10?
I mean, again, if somebody could smile with you and have a good conversation and you're keeping his attention, yeah, that's always good.
Guys, I can tell
Um,
you, man. Look, guys, let me tell you this. None of these things say he want to impress you with what he can buy you. But if you can get these 10, if you can get these 10, you ain't even have to ask him to buy you nothing. Because guys, if he's on smiles with you, because most men are in fight mode all day. But when it comes to you, when it comes to you, he's smiling, that's a big thing.
well, look, at the end of the day, relationships are work.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put in some effort.
Yeah.
Just like at your job or your place of business or whatever. Like
Mm-hmm.
you still got to put in the work.
Yep. Yeah. So guys, that's what I want y'all to see, right? So those were the top 10. I want y'all to remember that now. Let's go back. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that real fast. Just so y'all can see what the difference is. Okay, 10 ways to tell if a man finds a woman attractive. That's what we were going through.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna finish this thing up with 20 things men find most attractive in women. We're gonna go through this quick.
Okay.
Okay. Number one. 20 things men find most attractive in women. Cleanliness. Right? Can you keep yourself clean and neat?
Mm.
Right? Cleanliness. Right? Here's the thing, guys. I'm trying to see this. Some of them can also tell you about cleanliness beyond the makeup on a woman's face. If she smells nice, has clean hair and clothes. Simple. Number two, intelligence. Now, Rhonda, just stop me if one surprises you.
Okay.
Intelligence is one of the traits that men find attractive. Men might prefer being with a lady who's knowledgeable in certain fields and can communicate what they know. Y'all remember we did the podcast. I don't know if you remember it, Rhonda.
What's
Which
that?
professions are compatible with each other?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Y'all better
Mm-hmm.
understand, guys. This is a big one. Okay. Number three, creativity and innovation. Creativity and innovation. They are looking for women who have a variety of ways that they use to approach different aspects of their life. So if a woman solves a problem using unconventional means, men are more likely to be attracted to her than women who use regular methods. This is
Mm-hmm.
crazy when I saw that, right? Number four, loyalty, right? This is a big one, guys. Being loyal is also one of the things men find attractive in ladies. No situation where he gets betrayed by a woman, hence he might be able to tell her disposition to loyalty from how she talks about the people in her life. If he notices that she tells lies because she won't have her way, it's a sign she might not be loyal. And one of the things, guys, I can tell you, I disagree with this one because I think loyalty has so many different definitions.
Mm-hmm.
And loyalty is expensive. What do you think, when you say that? Loyalty is the most expensive thing you can ask a person to do.
Well, it's definitely up there, but I just
It's expensive. Look at the apps you got on your phone. The more money you spend, what they do. The more they give you back in rewards.
so you can spend more money.
So you can spend more money. So just know, guys, if you're looking for loyalty, that's a lot of money.
But look, yes, because even stores, yeah, stores gonna teach you that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you keep coming,
And for all y'all out there,
you stay consistent, then I could be
and I'm gonna keep
loyal.
rewarding you. I'm gonna keep rewarding you. For some of y'all, no, it shouldn't be like that. Dude. A relationship different. Okay. Okay. If you don't reward loyalty, loyalty dry up. I'm just
Yeah,
telling you.
it
Okay.
sure will.
Number five, respect. When a woman respects a man, it can become easier for her to get anything she wants. because men value respect from their partners. Men appreciate when a woman acknowledges their place in her life. What? Without a reminder. That's big, guys.
Mm-hmm.
If I know you acknowledge me without me having to prompt you, that's big. That's big.
Right.
A lot of relationships have this problem because at the end of the day, if I got to prompt you, it ain't respect. If I got to prompt you, it ain't
like
respect.
You then kidnap them, holding them against their will.
Number 6, friendliness. Friendliness is one of them, right? Men are attracted to women who are graceful and warm. They like open women. They like open women to make them feel at ease instead of uncomfortable. When a man notices a woman is not pleasant when relating with him, he might begin to keep his distance, guys. Gotta be friendly. And what this means, guys, and Rhonda, you jump in when you hear me say this, make sure you have healthy, friendly relationships. Make sure you have healthy relationships with your friend before you get with a man. Because if your friendliness, the root word is friend. So I need to, you can't be friendly, right, without some friends. So this is a key one. What you think about that, Rhonda?
Of course, you got to have friends. Like that's why it's nice to know who have had long-term friendships, right?
Mm-hmm.
But also that they've picked up, they've collected people along the way through their 20s and 30s and however old. Like you got to have a whole ton of friends because that's ridiculous. But you need to have your core group that, hey, when something is happening, these people are invited. They're connected. This is what's happening. That's a good indicator of if somebody's going to be jealous of your relationships or envious of your relationships and things like that. You got to be able to have somebody that have their own set of friends, just like you have your own set of friends.
And I'm gonna add this, ladies. Make sure you have a close friend that he can work with to do the extra special surprises for you when he gonna do them for you. Got to have at least one good friend he can call and say, "Hey, I'm about to do this for her. What do you think she would like?" Mm-hmm. So you got to make sure you at least got one good friend that if a person want to do something for you, ladies, that man can call and make sure it's perfect. Number 7, optimism. This is a big one, guys, because most women come into a relationship trying to make up for what went wrong in their previous ones, and so do guys. But guys, with ladies, when a man finds optimism, attractive. Okay.
Well, I agree with that because I do think it takes a lot. I could only imagine for a guy to walk up to a female to start a conversation, interact, trying to get to know. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to be so optimistic that you seem like, oh, he crazy.
It can't be fake. It can't be fake optimism, guys.
Yeah, right? So I think you do need to have a level of that.
Y'all get upset with me.
You said who gonna get upset
with
you?
People get upset with me, but in previous podcasts, what I say, you got to ask that woman, what's your 1 year, 5 year, 10 year plan? I need to know what the outlook is on life because optimism is tied to outlook. Right? Do you know that the sun will come out after it rains? Or do you focus on the fact that it's raining?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, guys. That's a good trait right there.
All right, that's all right.
But this is who you got to come and deal with. So optimism is key. That's why on previous podcasts, people thought I was crazy when I said ask a 1 year, 5 year, 10 year plan. Because if we don't have no vision, you can't have no optimism. Right? And fellas, when you ask her the question, let her answer it. Don't try to give an answer. Let her answer it. And if she's rain minded versus sunshine minded after the rain, you gotta be careful with that. Mm-hmm. Number 8 and 9 is this compassion and discipline. Compassion and discipline. Right? Now I ain't gonna lie, guys, I'm at a stage in my life where compassion don't matter.
Oh Lord. Yes, it does.
No, because once you get away from like a lot of emotion and feelings and stuff like that, number 8 really don't mean a whole lot to me.
Oh my God.
Right? Like, because at the end of the day, guys, I'm just saying, compassion don't mean a lot. Right? If I'm going through a challenge, guys, I really just don't need you to add nothing else to me. I don't need you to be compassionate for me. You see what I'm saying?
No.
Look at what it says, though, right? She can recognize what her
partner. I see the 8 and the big number, the big letters.
Okay, so she said it said if she can recognize her partner's going through a challenge, and they will be that office of support instead of abandoning them. Well, you're not abandoning them if you know, okay, They go through stuff, and when they go through stuff, they like to be left alone. You got to know that. I don't need somebody trying to rub my shoulder when I feel like
I mean, I'm just saying, some people do.
Okay.
You just different from the standpoint of like that's how you want to rock with your situations.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you guys is this: if you go back to the narcissist podcast last week, you better know that person's job, because compassion. All I'm telling y'all is I ain't knocking compassion. I just don't need it. Because compassion is not gonna help me get through anything. That's all I'm saying. It ain't gonna help me get through anything. Right? Just kind of stay out of my way. And when I come back around, just know how to fix it.
Okay.
Clearly, me and Rhonda will agree on that one. Not discipline. When a woman has self-control, she knows when she is about to exceed her means, right? She cuts her coat. She cuts her coat according to her clothes, and she does not live her life for anyone except herself. Having a disciplined woman for a life partner means it might be easier to achieve goals together. Guys, and I'm gonna tell you, this is tough. Social media,
on task, but women with discipline will keep you on task.
Discipline is rare, guys. With social media,
as accountability partner.
Okay. Because I can tell you, this is tough with social media. It's gonna be hard to be disciplined because again, this is what didn't exist back when I was in the game. You had to work so hard, right? But social media bringing everything to you.
Yeah, everything does come to you.
Everything comes right through your phone. It's hard to stay disciplined, guys. If she doesn't have any discipline, kind of understand that it's look, guys. Let me tell y'all this. You can't ask something to perform, right? You can't ask something to perform when there's an infestation, right? There's products that kill bugs.
Yeah.
But if the bugs keep coming, the product eventually gonna start working. All right? Yeah, that's an inside joke. That's an inside joke. Number 10, guys, independence. Independence. When a woman is independent, it means that she has her identity outside of her partner. Even though she's still accountable to a partner, she remains on good terms with her family, friends, acquaintances, co-workers. If you've ever wondered what do men find attractive in women, men love women who take out time to explore their interests and hobbies and also set boundaries. Now, notice, guys, I'm going to say this, Rhonda. Notice that this thing didn't say, we're independent like the song. She got her own house. She got her own job. All this stuff, right? Make sure you understand that independence means she has her own brand outside of you. Because if she has her own brand outside of you, she can understand when you go on your guys trip. You gonna understand when she go on her girls trip. She can understand when you go see your family. You can understand when she go see her family. No? Yes?
No, I mean, I agree. I think you do need to read like the caption under each word, because when you just see certain words, you automatically think certain things. So when y'all read this article, read all of it.
Yeah, read it, guys. It's going to be linked into the description. Number 11, ability to forgive. What men find in a woman, attractive in a woman, is the ability to forgive. What is this telling you, guys? The man can screw up. The man is going to screw up. He's looking for somebody that's going to allow for forgiveness. He's going to screw up. This is why it's number 11, guys. And when people see this don't mean that the man don't have the ability to forgive. Remember, this is what the men find attractive in women.
Mm-hmm.
Ability to forgive, because he knows he's going to screw up. He knows he's going to screw up. He knows he's going to mess up. No matter what that mess up is, right? He knows he's going to need you to forgive him. That's the difference. Rhonda getting quiet on me, but we're going to go through these. Number 12, romantic. Why you laughing, man? Number 12 is romantic. Number 13 is kind of empathetic. Mm-hmm. Number 14 is confident. That's a big one, guys. I like that. Everyone needs to have a confidence. Number 15, a good listener. Not a good talker, a good listener. Number 16, comfortable with family and friends. Number 17, good communication, right? We talked about love languages and all that stuff on this podcast. Y'all get down in the playlist. Y'all will see it. A goal getter. That's huge. See, for me, that would have been number 1. A goal getter. Number 19, social media restraint.
Okay, now.
That's a tough one, guys. That's a tough one. And number 20, right? You are his support system. Okay? You are a support system. Men are attracted to women who they can easily turn to when they need a shoulder to lean on. Right? So those are the 20, Ron. Those are the 20.
Now that are good at social media restraint. Was that how they put it or something like
Good
that? Something
social
to
media
that effect.
restraint.
There's this song by Coco Jones called "Here We Go." Oh.
Yeah.
And in the hook, whenever I post a picture, here we go. As soon as I find somebody I like, here you go. So having that social media restraint is
Yeah.
for what we got going for the life we're living in now. Yeah,
Guys,
that's huge.
see, I would have put that first, guys. Gotta have that social media restraint.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have that social media. Gotta have that social media restraint. So guys, when you hear me say this stuff, when you hear us say this stuff, I just want to go through it because a lot of times, guys, relationships are more simple than we're making them. Right? Relationships are more simple than they're making. When I saw this and nothing about physical came up,
Nothing.
said, man, look, because most guys, when they first meet a girl, it's going off of the physical. Then
I
they
bet
try to.
I bet it's different. I wonder if it's different for the lady side because
We gonna find out down the road. We gonna find out down the road for sure. Because guys, when I saw that there was nothing physical, and every guy wants the most beautiful woman in his eyes, right? And this is why relationships are so hard. Because I just read an article, and nothing about it was physical.
Yeah.
All we do is focus on how things should look. All we do is focus on how things should look.
We don't care about what it actually is.
Guys, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I'm gonna tell you like this. You got to know how to eat a wing around me. You got to be able to know how to eat a wing, right? What am I eating?
Not the gristle. You ain't gonna eat no gristle.
I mean, I ain't gonna eat the gristle, but if you eat it,
but the bones better be clean.
If you eat it, you don't need it.
You let them be Bahama Breeze jerk wings, them Caribbean wings. They'll be gone.
We gonna hit it up again. Yeah, you can't beat them Jamaican jerk wings from Bahama Breeze now. Extra sauce on them thing.
Yes, Lord.
Extra sauce on them thing. But guys, one of the things I would tell you guys to do in your relationship is sit down and say, or when you're dating somebody, sit down and say, what non-physical things attract you? Because once you take the physical out, guys, and guys, it's getting to a point now where the physical, if all you know is physical, these things we just showed you, bruh, if this is the psychology between what men are really looking for, but the only thing men see, Rhonda, the only thing men see is the physical part. Right? You go on Instagram right now, Facebook, social media, all you gonna see is the physical stuff. Right? I'm in the gym working out. And dude in there working out, screaming while his girl videotaped. In there grunting like he got so much weight on the bar. And they got one, she's recording, they got two other cell phones recording from two different angles. I'm like, bro, how much longer you got on this doggone machine?
When you waiting for the machine?
Man, I come in here 5:30 for a reason. I come in here 5:30 for a reason. But right now the social media influencers getting to the gym early too. And man, you just see
they need to get there. They got to get their machines and stuff.
Bruh, it is crazy. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. What I learned from this is good luck trying to tell anybody that physical is not going to be the things that attract men. Good luck. Because when I saw this article,
seriously, because I mean, that's exactly what I thought. Like, you know, but I also get cleanliness now with the way people out here freaky deaky. You got to be clean. You better have that tail clean. You better be clean.
Guys, I got to say this to you. I did a staff meeting. I did a staff meeting at one of my bars, and I said, what are the three most important things if you going out on a date? That was kind of, I was doing my icebreaker. Because we talked about every time a customer comes in, it should feel like a first date. What are the three most important things? And I had them write down the number one for everybody said cleanliness. I said, hold on. So people just showing up looking any kind of way now? Smelling any kind of way?
Yeah,
I said, really? Like, cleanliness is like, you got to make sure a person clean?
Yes.
That is crazy.
From what I heard. Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely bonkers, bro. That is bonkers.
You know, people don't be using washcloths and stuff. Not, certain people.
Oh, we got to ask for extra soon as we check in.
Oh, absolutely.
Go ahead and send them up.
I need about 10.
Send them on up. Send them on up. Yep. Put them down on the floor. What are you trying to save the planet? Mm-hmm. Go ahead and wash mine. Give me some free. Give me some fresh.
Trying to save the planet.
No, I'm not. Not when I'm at a hotel. You ain't giving me no discount for reusing the same towel. How that work?
Yeah, because you may come home with some friends. You may have some bed bugs.
Yep, clean my stuff every day. Clean my stuff every day. Rhonda, what's your takeaway from this as we get ready to get out of here?
I thought this was a smart list. It turned out to be something completely different down the path I was going. Just to let you know how freaky I am. But it went down a whole nother path. But I do like some of the words that they did use with respect, friendliness. Friendliness was interesting to me in a world that seems very unfriendly. So I thought that was a good quality to have, and optimism, because again, and they like people who think. They like women who think. So I thought this was a pretty good podcast topic, actually.
Yeah, guys, and look, let me tell you this, man. Ladies, my takeaway is, ladies, if you don't get to these points with a man, you don't have a shot. You don't have a shot. Notice it didn't talk about nothing physical. Did we kiss? Did we cross the line? Was it, did we do XYZ on the first date? Oh, didn't talk about what restaurants, didn't talk about any of this stuff. And what men find attractive, guys, is so simple that people jumping all over it thinking it's about physical.
Yeah, they can't believe this. Like, you can't believe this.
Yeah.
It's too simple.
If it's too simple, so I got to find something. I got to find something else, right? And that's why I laughed when it started showing me those ads, because I'm like, no, it ain't got nothing to do with these things, right? Because what happens is, can you imagine if relationships got back to that? Can you imagine if relationships, if the relationship got rooted and grounded in that? Ain't nothing breaking that relationship up. What man ain't gonna come home to that?
Well,
what man ain't gonna come home to that?
A man without discipline.
Man without discipline, right? And that's and one of the things y'all gonna find is that my takeaway is the intangible is always more important than the tangible. Because this right here are just things that are going to create a synergy and a chemistry between the two of you that's going to make it to where it's unbreakable. That's my takeaway from it. If I focus on these things that people don't post on social media, right? Because if you post y'all vibing on social media, and that first thing people say, ain't nobody that happy. Ain't nobody that happy. That's the first thing you say.
Kurt Franklin told you.
Kurt Franklin just told. Look, we gonna have to do a podcast off of Kurt Franklin's podcast with Cam. Yeah. So the more you post it on social media, the less happy you are. You trying to make people think you happy, but guys, y'all ain't touching these 10 and 20 things we went over. And that's my takeaway from it, man. Y'all know what it is. It's Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast. I'm the Real Cigar Jeff. Y'all get down in the description, man. Support the channel. Get the merch, man. Are you really a supporter if you don't have the merch? I said, y'all don't get it, though. Yeah, y'all don't get it, though.
We get it.
Support the channel. Get the merch. Get down in the comment section, man. Let us know what y'all think, man. Jeff and Rhonda crazy or Jeff and Rhonda on to something, man. Y'all know the routine. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you get this as soon as I launch it, man. Y'all know I got to thank my resident relationship expert, Rhonda. Let me know where they can find you on the socials.
Find me on IG at RMBLMBT.
Man, and y'all know what it is. Until next time, we gonna holler.